And this whole here area was nothing but cells holding men and women, and I feel even children. And this jailer, this is his area.
He was a jailer?
Yes, a person who held, I feel it was like, how can I put it? Not like the conventional jail, but like a holding area to be judged. But they were brought here, just herded like cattle into the small cell type thing. Not just himself, there'd be a lot of them, crammed like chickens. And then things would happen. But whilst some of these were here, his cruelty was so bad that a lot of them, you know, who didn't come in for any what we call major crime, this is what's all coming out here, would not walk out of here. He slaughtered them.
Is there anybody present here now? I mean, you're saying...
I know he's listening.
This is this man?
Yes.
And have you got a name with him yet? Did Sam give you a name?
I'm asking Sam now. What? Okay. Brindle? Is that surname? He gives me the surname Brindle. Go on. Can you give me first name? Edward. So, I've got to take that as Edward Brindle. Edward Brindle.
Witchcraft and now torture prevail at Lower Wellhead Farm, with some of its apparent former inhabitants either unwilling or simply incapable of moving on. But for some of us, another night of suffering had only just begun.
If you can hear me, dear, I'm not scared of you at all.
Our return to Lancashire's Pendle Hill had so far only touched on the chaotic torment that we'd previously suffered on a live investigation. But would Lower Wellhead Farm's back bedroom now offer us any further clues to the man that Derek has identified as Edward Brindle?
This would have to be the oldest part of this property. That's what I feel it is.
Okay.
And, you know, I'm drawn where John is, that window.
Yeah.
It's not a window, is it? But it is a window.
Oh, right, I see.
Quickly, I saw a window.
Yeah.
And the next minute, this soul is going boom, 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 and knocking on the window. If someone was sleeping here, he would do this. And people would jump out of that bed, I feel sure, because, and they'd look, because they'd hear whack, whack, whack on a window, and they'd look and there's no window.
Right.
He whacks there as well, and there's no window there. So there's a lot of audibles, a lot of noise going on in this bedroom.
Right.
People, I wouldn't be surprised if they'd run out of this room.
Right.
But there.
Very loud.
Oh,
Very loud.
I mean, ear-piercing.
Right.
Rap, 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 rap. Not just ch-ch-ch-ch. It'd make an ordinary person, a normal person, jump out of that bed and
Right.
they'd probably have a look, and then it'd probably confuse them because they're looking at a brick wall.
Yeah. But you can see that's where a window used to be.
Yes, but
Yes.
that's where he...
Is this the jailer, then?
Yes, it's him. He is to blame for a lot, well, totally. I mean, the witches and what have you that were in this area, round here, coming here, they are not in any way, shape, as active as what this one is because he's grounded.
Right, I see.
He's grounded.
So
He's not moved on.
So do you think, when we were here last, do you think it was the witches that were causing all the activity, or do you think...
Yes, I feel they were around at that time.
Yeah.
And I'd been quietly saying, you know, to Sam, are they around, Sam?
Yeah.
Are they around? Earlier, they said, they're not in the atmosphere here yet. But the way he's giving it to me, they're likely they are going to come.
Okay.
But this one, this Edward Brindle, he's around, he's listening.
Okay.
And he wants to make... He's only happy when he sees upset, disturbance, because he stands back, after all, what he does, just to see the reaction. And he gets some kind of, you know, he's a sicko, feeling of joy that people are petrified. This was his place, the cruelty beyond belief.
As our day in Lancashire turned to night, we switched our cameras to night vision and wondered what other surprises awaited us as David Wells entered Lower Wellhead Farms lounge.
I'm very conscious in this whole house of a little girl running around.
Is she, what, here all the time?
Active, yeah. And she's being, you know, I don't, this sounds awful, but she's been constantly chased. It seems like she's been constantly chased around. By whom, I'm not sure. It seems like she's unsettled. Do you know what I mean? She's running from room to room to room. I'm not sure if she's actually been chased or she's looking for someone or something.
How old would you say this little girl was?
She's around 6, 7. She's not very old. She's also got her hair in pigtails.
Right.
About this length. I think we'll get more of her when we go upstairs. She seems probably more active up there.
David's sensing of a young girl may initially equate to our playful and homely surroundings, but his feelings that she is being chased were a cause for concern.
Sorry, I had someone talk to me up there towards that bedroom. Just thought I heard a woman laughing. Do you want to go down there?
Do you want to go down there?
I want to deal first of all with this little girl.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I want to go definitely down there.
Okay.
Okay, let me just find her. She's here. And
Is she in the room?
she's in this corner, yeah. I can't get her name. She's crying now. She's sitting in a corner crying.
Oh.
She's like crying. I'm asking her.
Can you see her?
It's rare that I actually see. And when I do see them, that usually means they're a very strong energy. She's so upset. Why is she so upset? She's done something. The grandmother is really angry with her. I'm just wondering, you know, she's stolen something or...
Could you describe her clothing and then maybe we could pinpoint?
She's wearing like a shift, you know, like just a white shift. Just like it looks like a nightgown. It's just a very plain white cotton, not particularly clean. And yet her hair is plaited immaculately, you know, her hair is done immaculately. But not clean, but it's tidy. And she's wearing like this very basic white shift. There's blood on it as well. It's not her blood though. Right, okay. She's showing me, there's now, like, she's covered in blood, but she's showing me her hands, or there's blood on her hands, but she's only a child. She's only a child, and I don't think she's committed murder, but she's showing me blood on her hands, is what she's saying. So she feels as if she's caused someone's death, clearly. She's caused someone's death, that's what she's saying to me.
Okay. Do you want to head back in that room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because that's where you heard some laughing?
Yeah, I thought I had a woman laugh.
Okay.
With some of the most haunted crew having already been a party to a violent witch hunt within these rooms, David's sensing of a young girl certainly wasn't expected. But having since discovered her identity, could we now trace the source of the apparent laughter nearby?
Yeah. You know, one of the reasons for me that I really wanted to come back here is that for the first time I had a crossover effect where there was a real physical happening to me in just a normal walk round. I wasn't sitting, you know, trying to meditate on something. I wasn't using that kind of energy. I was just simply doing what we're doing now. And the old woman, it's almost like she came right up to my face and she had something in her palm and she held it to my eye level and she blew. And as she blew, I was just thinking, oh, you know, she's trying to scare me or something. My eyes physically started to water. It's like something was thrown into my eyes and I was blinded. I was blinded for a bit. And it really, really physically affected me, which I found it really, really interesting in this room. So I'm interested to know what she's about.
Is she here now? This is the grandmother you're talking about.
Yeah.
Do you think that's who you heard laughing?
Yeah, it was that older.
Right.
And it certainly sounded like that kind of laugh.
Okay.
She's here. Stormy energy, very stormy energy. Okay. She's saying in life, I couldn't see you, so I'm presuming she was blind. In life, I couldn't see you, which is the eyes thing, but I can see you now.
Ah.